Okay.
All right, so this is the Chat GPT, okay? When you first download it, it's not going to have all this stuff, but you're going to download an extension that I sent you to, and you see how this write a complete book in one click. This is the portion we're going to use. So your first step is to go to the other email, click on Chat GPT, and create a free account.
Uh-huh.
So go ahead and do that right now.
Okay. Which one was it? The Chrome or the
The
HTTPS?
first one, the Chat GPT, the first, I put them in order. The first one, click on the first one first. The top one first, I should say.
Sign up, email address. Oh, it said I'm too old to use it.
So I know your age. You'll never figure it out.
Man, this thing is going all through all kinds of gyrations, huh? Well, that's weird. It says enter the code we just sent you.
Check your email.
I just checked it.
If not, then check your spam. Should be
Uh,
there. It didn't ask you for a phone number, right? So it has to be your email. There's no rush. Take your time.
I'm gonna resend code. Oh, maybe it went to my phone because it asked for my phone. That's where it went.
That was good.
I
Yeah.
like their free speech preview.
Hmm.
Don't share any sensitive information. Okay, it has 3.5 or 4 up there.
3.5 is the free one. I think you got to pay for 4. So just take the 3.5. And it's pretty good because at first it was 3.0. And they gave us 3.5 for free.
Okay, so now it says send a message, examples, capabilities, limitations, blah, blah, blah.
So it's, yeah, so you're in now. It's basically just kind of telling you how to use it and all that type of thing. All right. So if it wants you to walk through anything, just kind of go through it real quick and get rid of all that stuff. And then leave it open and open up a new whatever you want to call it, a
New
new
chat.
not a new chat, but like leave that page. You know how you can open up more than one what is it called? Another
Yeah.
screen, basically. Open up another screen and leave that one open.
Yeah, it doesn't have much to do here.
Oh, it's a ton. You haven't started yet. That's why. You want to test it? Go up to the top left and click new chat.
Yeah,
Okay, now at the bottom where you can type,
yeah.
watch this, it's gonna be super cool. Right. What do you who do you like as far as a teacher goes? Like a guru?
Well, I like a lot of them.
Well, give me just one off the top of your head.
Eckhart Tolle.
Okay, put in there, give me Eckhart, just say, right, what is Eckhart Tolle's top 3 teaching topics, and watch what it does.
Holy crap. That was fast.
And you could have asked it for 10, but we just said 3, so it would be fast. Now, see, so I'm just showing you like the capability of it, right? And that's without even what's called a prompt. So now people are creating like prompts, because if you know how to talk to it, you can get it to do even more, right? So people are creating prompts that are pre-written that you can click on, so you don't have to, so it's already set. Like this one I'm showing you that we're gonna set up on your thing right now that says write a book in 1 click. So when you click on that, then it brings it, can you see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the example. It's right here, right? So I'm gonna click on it. And then see, now it's down here. Write a complete book. So anything I write down here now is going to be based on this prompt. So watch this. Write a book on, how do you spell Eckhart Tolle? Eckhart. How do you spell it?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
ECKRT?
Yeah.
TOLLEIE.
Just E.
Just E. Write a book on Eckhart Tolle's top 3 teachings. So watch this. It's going to break it down. Look, it's chapters and everything. Book introduction. It's going to keep going. Boom. Look at this. This is how easy it's going to be. Now, yours is going to be a little bit different because it's your own stuff. But anything you're actually teaching, you can just tell it, here, teach this. So let's go back to the top. Eckhart book title, Awakening to the, it even gives you the title, Awakening to the Now. Eckhart Tolle's top 3 teachings, chapters. Here are all the chapters written out for you. Book introduction, all about Eckhart Tolle. Chapter 1, presence, right? And what this right here did is it's telling you what chapter 1 is about. It's not necessarily writing the whole chapter. So what you do now is you go down here. Well, here's how I do it, because I have seen it get confused. Is I'll copy this. And then I'll say, write chapter 1.
How many characters can you write in there where you're at right now?
What it usually does, I think it does 400 or 500 to 1,000. It'll tell you based on what it wrote for you. So now I said, write chapter 1, the power of what the one it told me it was. So now I click that and it's going to write it.
Holy fuck. Have you like double checked stuff to make sure it's right?
Yeah, so if you read through it, right? The good thing about it is there's a couple of ways you can do it. Like I make sure I see right here it references him. Eckhart Tolle, a spiritual luminary, has illustrated the path to foundation. So you're citing them, right? In this sentence, you're citing them. So this is completely legal and everything, right? They know who Eckhart Tolle is. Because right now, if I went in there on yours and I said, write Raul Lopez Jr.'s top 3 teachings, it wouldn't even know who I was. There's not enough about me out there. So this
Do it. I want to see. Do it. I want
yeah,
to
so
see.
actually so do I. Eckhart Tolle, no, because you know what I did and it didn't recognize it. I said, I asked it, who wrote the book Heal the Boy and the Man Will Appear? And it couldn't find it. Anyhow, that's chapter 1, right? And then you could look at it, and then here's what I do. What I do with the how-to, right? So I just wrote chapter 1, and then before I go to chapter 2, I go write a what do I say? Not lesson. Do I say lesson? Write a no, not lesson, a exercise. Write an exercise. Oops. Write an exercise to go with chapter 1. Boom. See, now instructions, it's telling them what to do. So after they read a chapter, then they also get an exercise to do after based on chapter 1. Now, look at, so it's a whole thing, it's a teaching. Now I'm going to say, write chapter 2, and then I'm going to say, write the exercise for chapter 2. And by the time this book is done, it's all about the teachings of Eckhart Tolle, and there's exercises to go with it. It's freaking amazing. So now let's load. So I'm just kind of showing you what it does and how quickly it is. So now you need to go leave that one open up a new page, and click on that second link I sent you. And it's just basically going to connect it to this.
How's it going to connect it?
It will automatically do it. Like when you click on it, you'll see.
Do I say add to Chrome? Is that what I do?
Yes. If you want, it might make it a little bit easier if it starts to get confusing. I can make you a and then you can share your screen, and then if you need to ask a question, we can walk through it. Let's see what I can do here. Make co-host.
Connect OpenAI and AIPM, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, connected.
Oh, you got to connect it with the Google account. Now you got to fucking sign into Google.
You're not already signed into Google, bro?
Huh?
You're not already signed into Google, bro?
I hate signing into Google.
It should be all automatic.
I don't remember which email I use for this.
Oh, shoot. All right. Well, I'm glad we're doing this right now then, because you'll be ahead by the time you get here. I mean, even if you just play with it, like start fooling around and playing with it so you understand it more, and then when you get here, we start your actual stuff. But you'll see.
Does it matter which? Do I need to use the same email that I have my chat GPT?
No, you don't have to, because it's basically just going to connect it to. It's an extension that's going to connect to the API.
These fuckers.
You know, I may actually do a book on Eckhart Tolle. Now I've done one already. Look, I think I showed you. I did one on Tony Robbins. This is my new book series, Success Leaves Clues, How To by Tony Robbins, and I have one, Success Leaves Clues, How To by Gary Vaynerchuk. So I'll probably do Eckhart Tolle too. I'm gonna do Napoleon Hill. I'm gonna do everybody
Why?
because it's like the book for dummies. It's gonna be a series just like that. How to. This one is called Unleash the Power. Tony Robbins' top 10 techniques. The one with Gary Vee is called Business Accelerator. Gary Vee's top 10 business techniques, growth techniques. It's just going to be a how-to book. I have my air on. It's still hot. I think I'm sitting next to the window.
Do I need to give them my exact date of birth? See and download
I never
your,
do. I always make myself 10 years younger.
really?
Yeah, I was born in 70. I always put 80.
I've done this part right there. This is crazy. It's making me do it a second time.
Sure. Share your screen so I can see what's going on. I'll stop sharing mine.
Okay, how do I do it?
So right in the middle, it says share screen at the bottom of your Zoom.
Okay, hold on. It sent me a code again.
Okay, good.
158694. We've all gotten better at remembering 6-digit numbers.
I don't remember. No numbers. You don't need to remember phone numbers anymore.
This thing's fucking pissing me off, man.
Okay, share the screen so I can see what's happening.
How do I do it?
At the bottom, I think it's green. It should say share screen right in the middle.
On the Zoom one?
Yeah, on the Zoom. It says share screen right in the middle. When you click on that, it'll bring up like the windows you have open. Just click on the one where you're at.
How is the? Share screen. Are you able to see it?
Not yet. You got to click on the screen you want to show me. There you go. Here it comes. All right. So now you are in error. Please try to reconnect with Google account again. Okay, leave
I've
that
done it
there and go
twice.
back to Chat GPT right next to it. Just go back to Chat GPT real quick. Okay, it's already there. See, it's messing with you. You already have it there. So
That's why I don't like Google. It makes you do shit you
yeah,
don't need.
hit refresh real quick.
Where I'm at?
Hit refresh, yeah, just where you're at. So that way we make sure it's there. Oh, hold on. Ooh, it went away now. That doesn't make sense. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Continue, yeah.
It's having me do everything I've done twice.
Oh, it was there. Why did it do that? Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah. Well, go see the green one. Click that green one again. The Chat GPT one again. At the top, right to the left. Click. Go back. No. Over. That one, yeah. Right above. Go up. Click
That's
that.
everything got in the
The
way.
Chat GPT. The chat one. Next to that one.
I know, but the
The green one.
I know I'm waiting for
There's the
this
Google
stupid
logo,
thing to
and then right
get
next to it
out
is
of
the
the
green
way.
one. Click that one, yes, sir, right there. Okay, see, so it's right there. Why, when we refresh it, does it do that? All right, well, let's just stay right here for now, so you can start messing with it. Hopefully it doesn't make you do it over, but if it does, that's okay. So right there you go. Write a complete book in one click. Click on that. See, now it's down here at the bottom. It says it right there, write a complete book. So now what you want to do is there's a couple of things, because you don't want to do a how-to book. This is your content, right?
Yeah.
And you have some written already, correct?
Yep.
And are you going to add lessons to it? Or do you just want it to be a straight book about your story?
That's a good question.
I'll give you an example from mine. So when I redo my Heal and the Boy and the Man Will Appear book, in that book, what to wait till I'm going to expand it is that I talk about stories in my life and things that happen. And I talked about being psychologically conditioned. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste that into here. And then I'm going to say, based on this, what are two psychological conditionings that could have come from it that affected my life? And then let it write that portion. You know what I mean? So if you have some stuff written, you can put it in there. If you want to specifically write about like the power of now or certain topics like that within your book, then you put it in there and say, explain to me. Now, here's the difference though, because we are in write a book. Whatever you write here, it's going to give it to you formatted as though it's a book. So if you just wanted to write sections for you, then I'm trying to think of a good example. Tell me again what your book is about.
Well, I think I can do what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I can come up with those things
Mm-hmm.
because part of it is beliefs. So I could, and programming or conditional programming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I could easily, say, give a couple examples of belief systems, how they vary or whatever. I mean, there's a way to delete it if you don't want it, right?
Oh yeah. You could absolutely delete it. So what I'm
What's the
thinking
tone
though
thing?
actually is, because you have your primary book story written, I believe so, right? Are you starting from scratch?
No, I've got probably 20 to 30 pages of bowl of bulk stuff,
Yeah.
more of outline stuff, and I can fill in between it all.
Okay, so there you go. So there's two ways you can do it, and you could test that between tonight and tomorrow. And those 20 pages, is that one chapter or is that different topics?
Well, what I did was I basically did an overview from A to Z of my program. I spoke it out and it wrote it. And that ended up being about, I think, 12 or 13 pages.
All right. So here's what I suggest. Can you put 13 pages in there? You said you have large font.
I don't know what font, but I can do it in different chapters and stuff.
Well, here's what I think you should do. Yeah, if you do it in different chapters, here's what you can do. Take a couple of pages at a time, right? I'm sure in 30 pages, there's different topics in there. So
yeah, it basically breaks into about 4 or 5 sections.
Okay. So take a section, not and then put it into not where it says write a book. Like I would start without that. And I'd put the section in here at the bottom, just like how you do the Eckhart Tolle thing, without clicking on the write a book in one click. Down here, put a section in there and say, give me a summary of this chapter or of this whatever, right? And it'll give you a summary of what you put in there. Then you take that and you put it into this part and you say, write a book on these topics. And then it'll break it all down for you. Then that's 100% your work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's the way to do it. In fact, do you have anything from yours right now you want to practice right now? Or you can practice like after we hang up if you want.
What did you, if you're not doing write a book, what did you put in there?
So if you're not going to do that, then go back down to where you write and see where it says write a complete book in one click.
Yeah.
All the way at the bottom.
Yeah.
See, you go up a little bit where it says write a book. Yeah, click that and it goes away. There. Now you can write whatever you want down there without the prompt. So then,
Oh, okay. You
yeah,
just start with whatever you
yeah, so
want.
right there you can drop in a chapter or like, I don't know, a page even, and say write a summary on this, and it'll break it down for you. And then do that for every section you have in the pages you have written, right? And then you can actually, I don't know how many you can put there. Let me try it. Well, I can't test it because we're looking at yours. But if
But
you're
what
30,
about,
what's
oh, go
that?
ahead.
I would say if your 30 pages in a small font could fit here, and I don't know if they can or not, then when you could test it, then you could say, write me a summary on this, whatever, on all of this. And then it'll write you a summary on it. Then you take that summary, hit the prompt that says write a book, and say, write me a book on this subject. And then it'll break it down, chapters and everything for you. So I guess
This will be fun. I can try it a bunch of different ways.
yeah. So now that you're in it and you have it, what you can, your next thing is to start practicing, right? Like to start playing with it. And then by the time you get here, like you said, you're going to be ahead of the game, and we're going to just kick it all out for you.
What about creating a program in here?
Yeah. Okay. So here's the next step. Look it over there. You see that board right there? I
Yeah.
have everything that you want to do right there, all the way to selling, all the way to creating a PowerPoint, to creating an online program. Everything is right there. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And I'll tell you how, in short.
That looks small.
What's that?
Is that a small little tablet or a big old
No,
thing?
it's a big one. It's just far away.
That's good.
After you're done, I'll tell you, and we'll do it together, but after you're done having, and you have the book written, you're gonna, the concept is you say, okay, now write me a 4-chapter ebook based on this book. So it's basically going to summarize the book in 4 chapters. Okay. And then you're going to say, write me a PowerPoint. You're going to say, summarize this book in 4 chapters. So it's going to summarize the book for you, the whole thing in 4 chapters. Then you're going to say, based on this, write me a PowerPoint presentation that I can teach. And then it's going to write that out for you. And then you're going to say, based on this, write me out a 10 video course. And then it's going to write it out for you. Then you're going to take that, put it into another AI. Dude, it's crazy. I'm telling you, it's going to be fun. For right now, I think what you should do is get your content, get in here and start playing with it. So by the time you get here, what we say on Wednesday, you'll know what's going on.
Okay.
All right. And then hopefully it doesn't kick you out again with this, because what you did is you added this ARM into your account. If it kicks you out again, then I guess just re-log in. So hopefully it doesn't, though, because you're in it right now.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you,
Do we need to keep recording?
no, I think we're good.